Hello, this is Roman Siege Tutorials. Today we're going to be going over everything Mr. Waffles needs to know. Alright. On serious note, step 1, you're going to go to options, you go to controls, and then you go to mouse Ids Sensitivity. Yeah. Copy these settings. This is, it might boost your ADS by a lot, but basically what this does is it makes it so it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So basically if I move my mouse while scoped in, it's going to be the same as if I move my mouse while unscoped in or scoped in with a 1.5 or a 1x. So doing that will keep a constant recoil across all guns. You can change scopes with any gun with these. It doesn't matter. Not that you'll be changing scopes a lot, but in general, that's it. Next up, control some recoil. If you fire at a wall, it gives you a good warm-up for how your gun's going to feel. Every gun is different in Siege, so try doing this every now and then. Next up, how to peek an angle. You peek an angle, you start on... I'm going to start close to this door panel, and I'm going to end next to this door panel. There's a slow-mo version. This is going to be a faster version. Basically, I stop when I get to this thing, because I can clear this, but I don't expect one to be anywhere else on this wall. So when I clear this angle, the first thing I do is clear this angle, then I go to this angle, and then if I'm holding this angle, I walk forward. There's no rotate hold here, so I continue to walk forward. This is how you clear every angle. You can see I'm doing it right now. Just constantly clear, and then you stop when you get to where they're going to peek. Doing this will make it so that you will be able to fight anyone, even if they're on an off angle. If they are holding an angle, they'll be good. Next up, how to quick peek. Now, doing this is better against T-Hunt bots because they don't move and they don't pre-fire you. How do you fight against someone that pre-fires? You do this. Just kind of jiggle peek. Then you wait for him to waste all his ammo, and then you wide swing. Wide swinging is an important factor in Siege. You see, if I just swing this angle, if I just swing this angle, then the player has the option to run over here. Players are fast in Siege when they're running. If they want to be, they can run. That's pretty much it for just how to clear normal angles. You can either jiggle peek, do wide swing, or you do a regular clear. And wide swinging kind of envelops the clear, but like it's more of like a you know where someone is, so that's why you're wide swinging them. It's like for when you have a drone. If I'm clearing an angle, it's because I don't have any info, or I have a limited amount of info. If I have exact info, I'm wide swinging. I know where he is. He's on this couch seat. We're just gonna fry him. Next up, how do you play rappel? I was going to use that balcony, but that's not a very good example. So first of all, be aware of where you can be peeked from lower floors. This window is a death sentence. Sometimes people run out of office. But basically, you want the whole window open, and then you have your choice of whatever to do. So you can... you basically have to be really fast on your peeks, though. And then you can wide swing. It's better with a lot of info. Basically, the advantage that a window has is even though you can only move in 2 directions, and rappelling in, that's not really the best option because it puts you right at smack in the center of the window every time. The advantage is that you're moving very quickly, so you're very difficult to hit. That's how that works. Next up, peeking, how to play vertical. This is undeniably one of the most important ways to take sight. So the way you play vertical is you just do it. So basically you never stand on top of an open hole. If I'm peeking right here, if I'm peeking this angle, I'm not standing on top of this angle. This is a death sentence. You have all of your feet right here. If I'm playing on top of this angle, it's only because I know that someone's not right there. But even that's kind of risky because a player suddenly, even though you can see up to this like cigar thing in this like area, you think, oh, I'm pretty safe. But also players over there can see you. There. Because your feet are closer to the ground than your head. To get your head closer to the ground, you need your feet to not be on an angle. So when you play above, you peek head first to not let your feet be exposed. If I'm peeking something like this, I'm peeking it like this. I'm not peeking like this. This is death. You can be shot from like right there. You can clearly see anyone. And basically the longer the angle like this, the better it is. So if I have this open, and I think I can hit this wall. Maybe I can't. But if I have this open, this is a nice long angle. This is like such a good vertical. And if someone is over there, they're pretty much, and I'm playing this right, I can pretty much only see their feet. And if you can shoot someone in the feet, you just have the advantage. All right, next up, leaning. If you're on the left side of a door, you lean right and you go around it. That's fair enough. This goes for holding angles too. If I'm holding this, I hold closer to this door. I don't hold closer to this because some of my entire body's in the way. If I'm holding this, it's the closest object to me. So always lean closest object to you. It's gonna make it a lot easier. So that's pretty much all I had in mind for this segment. Angles are super important. Just like, if you're holding this angle, who's going to fry you off this angle? Probably the player with the longer scope. Tighter angles are better for longer scopes, but that's not even like a real thing, because like, you know, there's going to be a guy with like 3 times as big of a monitor as everyone else in the lobby. And his ego is going to be massive, and you're going to have to fry him by getting close to him. That's pretty much it. I should mention that the settings shown, I believe, only work for 4x3, so this mouse Ids Sensitivity. If your display isn't on 4x3, it doesn't matter too much. But just practice like jiggling, practice coming around corners. If you can keep your crosshair steady, this is like aim training. This is part of aiming. And just learn where the head height is. It's a very important thing. If I'm aiming here the whole time, I'm not going to hit a body shot. That's pretty much it for class 1. Yeah. We're going to finish this T-hunt to end it. Done. And you can practice jiggle peeking, you can practice wide swinging on tees, but keep in mind, it matters a lot different against real players, and it really depends what kind of gun they're using, the distance, the angle, there's a lot of variability, but just practice jiggling, practice wide swinging, practice clearing an angle like that. That's it. Thank you. Bye-bye.